All right, put your phones up. All right, guys, this worksheet on the ellipse, which is just an oval. This is probably at least half of your test we're going to have Thursday or Friday. All right, so what we're going to do today, I'm going to do the first sheet with you. I'll give you the second sheet after break, and you guys can turn that in for a daily drink. We did it Thursday, we did it Friday. All right, so other than Hunter, who else was out Friday? Alex, I'll get you a sheet too from Friday. All right, number one, to write the equation, you need to look and see what the center is. Over 2, down 2. Now, I don't care if you write that center down or not. Okay, does anybody need a pencil or anything? All right, now let's write our answer. So you just flip your signs on your center, guys, the same way we did on the circle problems last week. So that would be x minus 2 squared, and that would be y plus 2 squared up top. And remember, the ellipse always equals 1. All right, next part. We got to figure out what numbers go on the bottom of the fractions. All right, Hunter, this is easy. Hunter, what's the radius right here? On the x-axis going left to right? 1. 1 squared is 1 on the bottom up under the x. On the y-axis going up and down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Square that and it's 25. All right, so I showed y'all 1. They got a pretty good team. All right, so what's my center on number 2? How about -3, 0, right? Because you go x-axis first, yes. So now let's flip your signs. So y'all should have x plus 3 squared. Now, Alex, you don't have to write y plus 0. You can just write y squared if it's 0. All right, Samari, how do we figure out what number goes on the bottom up under my x's? Let me show you. All right, you count on the x-axis how far it is from the center to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 squared is 16. Okay, on the y-axis, count how far it is from the center to the top. 1, 2, 3. 3 squared is 9. You got it. All right, Hunter, we good? All right, we go to number 3. All right, number 3 is a little different. You have to graph it now. So, Hunter, what do you think the center is if we don't have any parentheses up top? Yeah, that's 0, 0. So y'all go ahead and write that. Put a point right in the middle. Pat, you got me on that? All right, so let's go ahead and graph it. So, Samari, my x's up under it's 25. Square root of 25 is 5. So count to 5 here. Count to 5 there on the x-axis, which is going left to right. Square root of 9 is 3. Go up 3 and down 3. You can now draw your oval. All right, now for the major and the minor axis, what does this mean? Hunter, the major is just whichever one's longer. So look, it's longer from there to there. How far is it? 10. The minor is the shorter axis. 6. That's how you do 3, 4, and 5. All right, y'all try 4 now. All right, so Samara said our center is -3 up 1. So I go -3 up 1, put my point. I'm going to take a calculator and get one. All right, so Samari, on your x-axis, you need to find out what the square root of 8 is and make it a decimal. So punch it in, make it a decimal. Everybody should have gotten 2.8. Now, I like to write it down. You don't have to, but I think it helps you. So on the x-axis, go over 1, 2.8. 1, 2.8. Just get it close. All right, same thing for the other number on the bottom of the y. You need to find the square root of 22. You need to make it a decimal. I got 4.7. I'm going to write it down. I'll show you why I'm going to write it down in just a minute. So now I'm going to go 4.7 up. 1, 2, 3, 4.7. 1, 2, 3, 4.7. Now I can draw my oval. All right, so what I think, Julia, I think it makes it easy if you'll write your decimals down, because now to find the length of the major, Hunter, you take which one's bigger, which is 4.7, and you double it. So the major axis is 9.4. That's better than trying to count it. The minor axis, the radius is 2.8, you double it, it's 5.6. Everybody knows when you double something, you just times it by 2. All right, I showed you 4, you should be able to do 5. Go, it's all right. All right, on every one of these problems, Hunter, it's got to equal 1 when you write the equation. If it doesn't equal 1, you divide by whatever's on the right side of the equal sign. All right, in this case, we divide everything by 16. How many times will 8 go into 16? 2. So I write x squared over 2. All right, how many times 4 go into 16? 4. So I write y squared over 4. And then 16 divided by 16 is 1. All right, so what's our center going to be once again if we don't have any parentheses up top? 0, 0. That's easy. All right, which number do you use to find the length of the major axis? The bigger number on the bottom, which is 4. All right, what's square root of 4?
Attention teachers and students, we've now completed section 1 of the American Lit EOC. Students will be returning to their second block class at this time. Thank you.
All right, so the length of the minor axis, we got to find square root of 2. Take your calculator, type in square root of 2, and times it by 2 because we got to double it. So 2.8. All right, so 6 looks pretty easy. 6, 7, and 8 are all going to be the same, Samari. So Samari, on number 7, what do we divide everything by? 1600. So go right down the line, divide it by 1600. See if y'all can do it from there.
That was embarrassing. Talking about some get up out your seat and y'all did not get up. Y'all just sat there.
All right, number 9. Look at number 900. Now we got to do all the work, write all the steps, and write the standard form for an ellipse. So we got to get our x's in the same group. So Hunter, look, you got a 4 in front of x squared. That means you got to divide by 4. So I got x squared, 8 divided by 4, 2x. Then put a box just like we did on the circle problems. All right, what do we have to divide the y's by? 9. So I got plus 9, y squared minus 6y, and then I will put a box right there. Take positive 49, move it over, make it negative 49. All right, copy that down, see if you got a question.
Coach Aaron, did you get 12 and 8 for the last one?
I didn't do it, but I'll come check yours in a minute.
I might have did it.
I'll come check yours in a minute. Let's do 9. All right, Samara, do you remember how to fill in what goes in the box?
Can I write it? 4.
Half of 2 is 1.
8.
1 squared is 1. You just shouting stuff out. All right, now watch. All right, Hunter, here's the trick you got to remember. If there's a number out in front, we got to do 4 times 1. That's positive 4. So we got to add 4 over here as well.
Are we doing these I know these aren't
Circles.
parabolas, but are the other ones? Are we doing those on the test?
No, but it's all on the final. But not on the test.
Okay.
All right, Smart, let's try it again. What goes in this box right here?
9 divided by
No. Half of 6.
3. 9.
Good, so that's 9. Now watch, 9 times 9 is 81. So I got to add 81 over there as well.
Wait, did you divide something?
Where? I
You
divided
said
all
that
my
was
x's
one.
by 4. I divided all my all my y's by 9. And the only thing that's different on these from the circles, on the circles, these numbers were the same, which makes sense because the circle's the same length all the way around, right? These are a little bit longer on one side.
You get plus 81.
Somebody add those. How'd I get 81?
36.
9 times 9 is
Oh, I didn't
81.
see 9, I times it
Yeah.
by 4, that makes more sense.
All right, so now next step, do it just like you did the circle problems. Y minus 3 here. What did y'all get when y'all added these three up? 36. And that, again, that's the same thing we did on the circle problem. Now, we have one extra step we have to do on the ellipse. Y'all remember the extra step? This has to equal 1. So what did we do on problems 6, 7, and 8? You divide by 36 all the way down. Now divide them. 4 goes into 36 9 times. So I got x minus 1 squared over 9. All right, Storm, put your phone up, please. All right, I get 4 here equals 1. That's your extra step. All right, Hunter, what's my center going to be on this one?
1, 3.
Positive 1, positive 3. Hunter, how am I going to find the length of my major axis?
Square root of 9.
That's 3.
Well, times 2.
That's 6. Minor.
Square root of 4
It's 2.
times 2.
It's 4.
I have a question. So when you're trying to find the major, you pick the biggest one or
Pick the biggest one. Biggest one. It could be in either spot.
Okay.
Anybody else? All right, so if you were here Thursday and Friday, you possibly can do 10, 11, 12 by yourself. I'm going to keep helping you on a couple more. Let's go to number 10. All right, Samari, what will we divide our x's by? 4. Very good. So I got x squared plus 6x and then a box. Okay, write that down. All right, on my y's, I'm going to divide them by 9. I got y squared minus 10y, then a box, equals negative 225. All right, you guys try to fill in the boxes on each side. It up. So inside the box, y'all should have 9 here. Half of 6 is 3, square it's 9. Now don't forget you got a 4 out here. 4 times 9 is 36. We got to add 36 on the other side as well. All right, half of 10 is 5, square it's 25. I need some help. What's 9 times 25? So I got to add 225 as well. All right, next step should be pretty easy. These cancel, so I got 36. All right, and what is our last step we got to do every time so we can get this side to equal 1? What do we do again? Divide everything down by 36. So I got x plus 3 squared over 9. Y minus 5 squared over 4 equal to 1. And now you can write your answer for your center, your major, your minor.